Hi, this Khan Academy exercise is on the amplitude of sinusoidal functions from a graph. So in the problem here, it says below is the graph of a trigonometric function. It has a maximum point at negative pi, comma 7.8. So it comes up 7.7 units rather, 7.7. And the minimum is at negative 1/3 pi, comma negative 6.7. So here's negative 6.7. And the question is asking, what is the amplitude of the function? So the amplitude is the height from the midline, which is in here somewhere, to the top of the curve, or from the midline to the bottom of the curve. So I'm going to click over here to show you a picture that I Googled here. So this means this would be the amplitude of the function. So for this graph, so you have this, here's the midline. It's 3 units up from the middle, 3 units down from the middle. Or if you think about it from top to bottom, that's twice the amplitude. So if you know what the total distance is from the very top to the bottom, that's going to be twice the amplitude. So you can find the amplitude with that information. So in other words, let's look at this one. So on my calculator, I'm sitting at my computer, have my calculator out. So if I subtract 7.7 minus negative 6.7, yeah. So minus negative 6.7, so it's really adding 6.7. From the top to the bottom, it tells me that it's 14.4 units. So that's twice the amplitude. So if I divide that by 2, it's going to tell me my amplitude is 7.2. So it's 7.2 units from the middle, from the top, and the bottom. So that's what I'm going to enter here, 7.2. All right, very good. This one says below is the graph of a trig function. It intersects the midline, so here's the midline, at 8.7 comma 7.2. So this y coordinate here is 7.2, and the minimum point is 6.2 comma 3.8. So the amplitude is this distance here from the midline down. So on my calculator, if I take 7.2, that's the midline, the y coordinate of the midline, minus 3.8, which is the y coordinate of the minimum, it's going to give me my amplitude, and that was the question, is what's the amplitude? So 7.2 minus 3.8, that gives me an amplitude of 3.4 units. So from here to here is 3.4 units. Okay, hope this helps. If you need more help, please watch the videos that are on Khan Academy and also on our Moodle website.